Okay, so this might be some of your guys' first launch calls, or it might be a refresher, which is great. Both are great. One of my favorite things about this business and this company specifically is the fact that we have these training systems in place. Because I feel like so many people's issues when they start in a business like this is they're so excited, and then it's like, okay, good luck. Like, let's see what you do. And you're like, I don't know what to do. And I love that we have these systems in place so that no one feels lost. Like by the end of this call, my goal for all of you guys is that you know what your practical next steps are. Like everyone knows what they're going to be doing next. Um, I think most of you guys know. If you don't know, I was in Plexus for 3.5 years before this, and I had a certain way of doing things, and I'm pretty sure that I overcomplicated it and I worked harder, not smarter. So when I came here, I told Fran, hey, listen, I don't care what you tell me to do. I'm going to do exactly that because whatever your system is, whatever you guys are doing is clearly working for not just you, but your whole team. So it doesn't matter if it's not what I'm used to. It doesn't matter if it makes me uncomfortable. If you tell me to do it, I'm going to do it because I want this to work. So that is what I've done. And I think you guys know the rest of the story. It's working. It's working for me. It's working for a lot of you and my whole team. And so we're just going to keep duplicating these systems. And a lot of these things sound so simple, I know, but if you really like get these systems in your brain and you duplicate them down to your team, you are going to have such a successful, long-lasting business. Okay? So make this really, really important. Um, I am going to start like from the very beginning and try to go over every single thing, but we only have until 8 because of the opportunity call we have tonight. It's on this link. So I'm going to talk fast. First thing, when you guys signed up, you should have gotten a welcome text from your sponsor, from whoever you signed up with. They should have sent you a welcome text that says like, yay, I'm so excited. You just partnered with the best ground floor company, blah, 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 whatever. If you did not get that text, ask the person for that text. And if they don't have it, message me and I will send it to you. That is the very first part of this system. And it's the first thing that I do anytime someone signs up. I send them that welcome text. In the text, it has these different steps for them to do. Get the app. Here's the launch document. Here's a recording of the launch call. We're going to add you to these pages. It just kind of like lets them know what the game plan is. And it's what we send everybody. So when you get that text, save it to the notes in your phone because you're going to send it to all of your people. And then when you send it out, say, hey, go through this text, save it to the notes in your phone because you're going to send it out to your people. So that's the first step. Okay, the next step is the launch call. Okay, that is this. And the reason that we want people to get on a launch call in the first 24 to 48 hours is because our fast start bonuses are time sensitive. And we want everybody to take off running right away so that they do not miss out on those fast start bonuses. Really quick, before even the launch call, this is something that's really important that gets overlooked a lot of times. When you sign up, you got an email from Q. And in that email, it asks you to choose business owner or business partner. Most people just choose business owner so that it's just you. Make sure you click that and you sign that DocuSign because if you don't, eventually they will hold your paycheck and you will get locked out of your account. And so it's just really, really important that everyone signs that right away. Otherwise, it's just kind of a pain in the butt to deal with it later. So just make sure you do that. If you choose business partnership, that basically just means that you and your spouse are doing this together because we don't do spouse accounts. There's no reason to. We build really deep. So if you and your spouse want to work one account together, you're going to get so much farther working the same account rather than two separate accounts. So, but if you want to do it together, choose business partnership, then you both sign that DocuSign. And then if that's the case, both of your names will show up on the leaderboard, both of your names will be on the big checks, and it will be yours together. So that's what that means. Make sure you guys sign that. Okay, the next thing is the launch. But I'm going to go back to that welcome text really quick. When I send out the welcome text, as soon as I do that, I add them to the Facebook pages. And I'm going to kind of go over the pages a little bit later. There's a few different pages to add to. I add them to those, and then I add them to a chat all of you guys are in some sort of chat, whether it's like my team chat or like your individual team chat. Add them to a chat so that they are connected in community. You guys can bounce ideas off each other, get ask questions, whatever it is. Add them to your chat. That is the last thing that I do. Okay, so the launch call. The launch call is ideally done one-on-one with your new ambassador. But as you guys see, we are growing way too fast for at least me to do a one-on-one with every single person. So at the very least, people need to get launched by a recording. So in that welcome text, I have a recording of this launch call. And if that is the way that they learn the systems, that's fine. Just make sure that you're still getting on a one-on-one goal setting call with your sponsor. So if you're on here right now and this is your first time getting launched, that's awesome. I'm going to teach you what to do. But then you still need to make sure that you get on a call with whoever you signed up with to goal set. You need to talk to them about your goals, come up with a game plan, and make sure that you don't have any questions. Everything gets answered because, again, like I said, I want you guys to know what your next practical steps are. Okay, this is now the launch. In that welcome text is a link to this document. This is the launch document. And the coolest thing, you guys, this isn't even like a my team thing or a Fran team thing. This is a Q Sciences company-wide thing. When Jake Spencer came in 2017 to consult for the business, the few things that he put in place, he said, you need more products, you need better branding, you need a new comp plan, and you need systems. You need company-wide systems and training in place so that people can join to have a successful business and get plugged in and know what they're doing. So that's exactly what this is. And I'm telling you, it's important. So this is the launch document. If you have it in front of you, fill it out. If not, you can do it later. Okay, so your personal website, this is whatever you chose when you signed up. And if you don't know what it is, we can easily find it in your back office, but write it down or just memorize it, whatever you want to do. Your website is obviously where you're going to send people to go if they want to be a customer or ambassador, whatever they want. If they're going to join you in the business or order products, they're going to go to your website. So write that down. Next is your ID number. Your ID number, again, we can find it easily in your back office. This is important to know if you have any customer service issues, literally anything you need with corporate, they're going to ask for your ID number as well. So any placement things, whatever, you need to know that. So write that down. And then your Upline Silver Leader. So I'll back up. In your back office, you guys have probably noticed there's a live chat option. And most live chats on any website I've ever been on is kind of like a dead end. They're not very helpful, but our live chat is actually really helpful. They're on it. They can help you with almost anything. But if there is something that they cannot do or you need a little bit extra support, your Upline Silver Leader has a corporate partner that we can connect with really quickly and easily. So if you don't know who it is, I am one of them. Josie, Jenna, Christina, Tia, Jamie, anyone silver or above has a corporate partner that they can reach out to at any time. So if you don't know who it is, just ask me and I can help you. Oh my goodness. I think also, I don't know if you guys know, but I just moved to Nashville and we are in the middle of an insane thunderstorm. Like these kind of storms do not happen in California. It's kind of freaky. Okay, beside the point. Okay, your start date. Your start date is really important to know because, like I said, our fast start bonuses are time sensitive. So whatever month you signed up in, you have the rest of that month as like a freebie. It's like extra time. And then you have the full month after to hit Builder Pro and Executive. So if you guys signed up and started this business in January, you have until the end of February to hit Builder Pro and Executive. So just keep that in mind. Okay, your why. This is a good one. Whether or not you have done network marketing in the past, it is really important to know why you're doing what you're doing. This job is really fun. I get to sit in my sweats at my house on Zoom all day, and it's pretty awesome, but it's still a job. And there are going to be days where it's really exciting and I'm promoting and my team is winning and all the things that are happening right now. And that's awesome. And it's easy those days. But there are going to be days where you feel frustrated or defeated, or you feel like no one wants to join you, or this person quit, or I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to happen. I promise you that. I don't care how much success you have, you're going to have those days, because I've had those days. Um, it's in those moments that you have to level with yourself, and you have to know why you're doing this. Like, what's going to drive you and force you to do it. For me, I think most of you guys know by now, I'm a really open book. I am doing this for my family. We have a lot of debt. We have a lot of credit card debt. We we have just been going backwards financially for a long time. Ever since my husband got medically retired, our finances have been a mess, because we lost more than half of his income. We lost benefits, medical, everything. And I like, it was almost like a really dark hole where grocery shopping was stressful. Literally anything extra was stressful. Not even extra. Let's be honest, like paying rent was stressful, like all of those things. And I wanted to change that. I was sick of living like that. And I looked at my daughters, and that's not the life I want for them. And I know that probably a lot of you can relate to that. Like, there's living paycheck to paycheck, and then there's less than that. And the less than that was where we're at. So, you guys, when I watched Fran make $90,000 a month, that was it for me. That was like, okay, if she can do this, I can do this. I'm changing our lives right now. And look what's happened. It's the biggest blessing ever. So, on the days that I feel frustrated or defeated or discouraged, I'm remembering my family and what I'm pulling us out of, and the life that I am going to be able to give, and the future that I'm changing for us. Like, that is why I'm doing it. Like, they say like your why should make you cry. And when I think of the way that I'm changing my life doing this, it makes me cry. Like, it's so special. And people can say what they want about network marketing, but I am just your average girl. I don't have a college degree. I went to school, but I didn't finish. And sorry, there is no other avenue that I would be able to be home in my sweats every day making this kind of money. There's no other way that I'd be able to do this. And so I am so grateful for network marketing and what it's allowing for my family. So think about what your why is. I didn't mean to spend that much time talking about it, but write it down. And then I want you to tell somebody about it, so that when you are having those days, someone can remind you of it, because it's really important to know. Last thing I'll say about that is, this business is a roller coaster. There are highs and lows, and it's going to go up and down. And the more emotionally mature you can be to not ride those ups and downs, the more successful you're going to be here. Okay. These are the systems. This is the 24 to 48 hour game plan. And again, we say that because we want people to get going right away. If you have someone who is not ready to literally jump in and run a business, then they are not ready to be a customer to start. But we do not necessarily want everyone to just jump in as an ambassador unless they really want to make a lot of money. Not even a lot of money, like, unless they don't want the business. We just want business owners. There is a lot of mindset shifting that has to happen here between a business mindset and an MLM mindset. And I think a lot of us are used to the MLM mindset, and that is what we're getting away from here. This is so much more business focused. So the first step after the welcome text and signing the DocuSign is this launch call. Okay. So after this launch call, what everybody is going to be ready for is their peak post. Your peak post is just that. It's piquing interest. We do not want to lay everything out on the table. We want people to wonder what we're up to. So a lot of times I've gotten messages of people asking me, are you not allowed to say the company name? And I'm like, no, I totally can. But the whole goal is what you just did. You messaged me, and that's my goal, is to get messages of people. I want them to wonder what I'm doing. So that's why we just pique interest. So again, your peak post, I want you guys to use a personal picture. Don't use a graphic. They don't communicate as well. Use a personal picture of you or your family, and say just enough to get people wondering what it is. And we have so many examples that we can show you, but that is your first step. And then once you post it, let us know, and we're going to go blow it up and love on it. Okay, then the next step in the system, it says webinar. But basically what that means is when you have people messaging you, because again, the whole point of the peak post is you want people to message you and slide into your DMs. When they message you and they say, okay, what is this? I have to know what you're doing. Your next step is to get them the information from a third party, like in a third party way. So the webinar basically means that to get them the information, you're either going to send them a recording of an op call or you're going to invite them to a live opportunity call. And you guys, I was late uploading them this week. The in the event section of the page, which I'll get to, but you can count on the fact that we will have an opportunity call every night, Monday through Friday. Like it's just a given. Even if the details aren't up on the page yet, just know that it's going to happen. You can count on that. So there's always something live to plug them into, but we also have tons of recordings. I save all of my recordings on my YouTube. You can just go ahead and always pick and choose whatever your favorite one is at the time, save it to the notes in your phone and send that. So when I have someone message me, when I have someone message me and ask me like, okay, like I'm curious, you have my attention. What is this you're doing? I will message them back, always in a voice message. And I'll say, hey, Kaylee. Okay. Yes, I know this is so crazy. I just partnered with this ground floor health and wellness company. They have a full line of hemp products, non-hemp nutraceuticals, and they're awesome. But 100%, I came here for this business opportunity. I watched my friend Fran. She came here. She's making $90,000 a month, which is just insane. And I just can't unsee it or unhear it. And I know I have to do it. So I'm so pumped. I'd love to send you some more information. That's it. That's all I say. I used Fran's story. You can use Fran. You can use me. You can say my friend Britt. She's been here for 4 months and she's already making $25,000 a month. Like I can't, like, I don't even know. That's so crazy. I don't know much about this, honestly, but I know I'm so excited and I have to do this. So let me know if you want some information. You guys, when they hear the confidence and the excitement in your voice, it is going to be so contagious to them. Like, do not underestimate the power of that. A lot of people will come to me and they will say, oh, well, you have a success story to share. I didn't 4 months ago. My back office was zeros, just like a lot of yours. And my confidence was the exact same as it is now. It's because I watched Francesca for so long. And I didn't even have to watch that long. But because I watched her and I saw what was possible, that's what you guys can share. You don't have to have your own success to share someone else's to know what's possible here. So that's all I say. Then when they do want more information, then that's when you're going to invite them to a call, send them a recording of a call. And then I always send Fran's 9-minute comp plan video because it will blow their mind, especially if they have ever done network marketing before. They will understand the value of this comp plan because it's the best. I've never heard of anything like it. Okay. So after they get the information that way, and they're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing, but I have some questions. Okay, cool. At that point, it says 3-way call. That is when you are going to get this potential in your upline connected. And you can do this either through a messenger or a text. You can voice message. You can get on a Zoom, however it is, you just connect them with that person. When you do that, you say my friend. You never say my sponsor or upline. Those are really scary words to people. You say, hey, so for me, I would say, hey, Heather. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally going to add my friend Fran to the conversation. She's amazing. She's been here for 18 months. She's making $90,000 a month. She's on the advisory council. She is a literal angel on earth. You're going to love her. Let me see either when she has time to hop on a call or I'm going to add her to this chat. And that's what I do. So what I did there was I edified that person. So when I'm telling this person, when I'm telling my potential about my upline, I'm building them up so that my potential knows just how big of a deal they are and how valuable their time is. That is honestly, it sounds silly. It might sound silly, but it's really important. It's really important for them to understand that. So then you connect the two and you introduce them to each other and you let your upline answer the questions. Okay, you guys, listen, when you follow this system, when you invite them to a call or send them a recording and add someone else to a chat, not only are you making this really easy on you, but you're showing your potential how simple this is, that you don't have to have all the time in the world. You don't have to be a hemp expert to be successful here. You just have to follow these simple steps, and you can do this. Anybody can do this. So after you introduce them, the upline is going to help answer their questions. It says additional exposure if needed. They're going to do whatever you need to do to get them comfortable and see if it's a right fit for them. And at that point, that is when the edified upline can be like, all right, girl, like, if you feel like this is a good fit, are you ready to jump in and run with us? And then they say yes or no or whatever. And then if it's a yes, we get them signed up and you start this whole process over again. It is so simple, and you guys, you're gonna feel like this is like common sense almost, but when you follow this system, you're gonna duplicate faster than you can keep up with. And the coolest thing is when you do this and your person signs up, they themselves are immediately on a mission to find their 2 people. Then they find their people and they are like, oh my gosh, well, I want to rank up. My bonuses are time sensitive. I got to find my 2 people. And that's how it duplicates really fast. And it's really awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about auto ships really quick. And everyone might have a different philosophy on auto ships. I have learned a lot from experience. When I was in Plexus, it's no secret that I feel like I operated a little bit out of desperation. I really just wanted people to join my team and do this business with me. I wanted to get ahead. And so much so that I would really downplay auto ships. I would be like, yeah, just sign up. Like, you don't have to set up your auto ship. It's optional. You don't have to do it. It's totally fine. But you know what happened? That did not build a stable business for me there, because when you are building a business, especially here, we're volume based. So when someone signs up and they don't set up their auto ship, that tells me 2 things. One, they're not committed to having a business. And if that's the case, then they should not be an ambassador, because having your auto ship on is saying that you're committed to your monthly overhead to have your business. 2, it's consistent volume for you. If you don't have volume in your business you can count on, then you're not building a stable business, and that's not very wise. So auto ships are optional, but I'm telling you, I would rather somebody not sign up than sign up without an auto ship. Okay. So honestly, I normally won't even get on a call with somebody if they don't have their auto ship on. And that might sound a little bit harsh, but I'm telling you guys, as business owners, you need to know the best places to spend your time. Your time is very precious and valuable, and you're here to build $1 million business. And if you are spending time on someone who isn't even willing to have an auto ship on, then that's not the right place to spend your time. 100%. I am saving you time right here. Take that to heart. And if you duplicate this down to your team, you're going to build a really solid business for yourself. So on top of that, when you do have your auto ship on, whether it's a preferred customer or an ambassador, you earn rewards points. So every single month that your auto ship runs, you earn a percentage of the PV back in rewards points that you can turn in for free product. And this little graphic right here tells you the percentage and the consistency and how it goes up and all of that stuff. Okay, I'm going to briefly go over the comp plan and just kind of explain to you how this works. I know we have Fran's comp plan video. She probably does it a million times better than I can, but I'm just going to kind of just make sure that you guys are all on the same page. So one of the ways that we earn money is by customer commission. So we lead with the business. We share the business with people because the comp plan is my favorite product to share. When you lead with the business and someone doesn't want a business, then you can fall back on the products and get a customer out of it. Okay. So when someone wants to be a customer, they'll go to your website. They can be retail, which just means they'll pay full price, or they can be a preferred customer. And preferred customers pay $10 for the year and they get the same discount as us. So it's a really good deal if you ask me. But your customer volume, your CV, is made up of both retail and preferred customers. And this just tells you the amount of the volume and the percentage of the commission that you make. Okay, this box 2 is where you promote and rank up. And this is my favorite way to make money in this comp plan. So I'm going to kind of just explain what these boxes mean and how you can make a lot of money here. So for the first rank of builder, you have to have 100 PV. 100 PV is what you have to have throughout the entire comp plan to make money, whether it's customer commission or building a team. No matter what, you have to at least have 100 PV. So you have to have 100 PV. You have to have 2 personally enrolled ambassadors. Okay, so this means 2 people, 2 business partners who have gone to your website who want to do a business with you, and they're an ambassador through your site. That's what that means. Next, for builder, you need 300 OV. So I'm never sure if OV is overall volume or organizational volume. It's one of the two. Your OV is everything that happens under you. So this number, the 300, is made up of your ambassadors, their ambassadors, any of their customers, and anyone who your upline places under you. So the only things that do not count for your OV is your personal order, because that gets you qualified, or your personal customers' orders, because you make a separate commission on them. But your order and your customers' orders, those count for your upline's OV. Does that make sense? So everything that happens on your team under you, that counts for your OV. And then everything that you do counts for your upline's OV. That's just kind of how it works. Hopefully that makes sense. So when you have 300 in OV, then you're builder. You have a guaranteed $50 paycheck. Okay, these boxes right here, keep this so that you can't just ride one person's success to the top. So for example, let's say because everyone starts with 2 legs and then you eventually build a third. So let's say you get your first 2 ambassadors, okay? They're right here. These are your 2 legs. For builder, the combination on each side has to be 300. So this is saying the max OV from each leg is 180. So that means out of the 300 total under you, only 180 can come from your strongest side. And that means that at least 120 of the 300 has to come from the other side. So if you have a really strong leg over here and not a lot over here because you maybe have a lot of placements on one side, you have to make up the difference on the other side. And at each rank, it tells you the most volume you can take from your strongest leg for that rank. Okay. Just keep that in mind. And then this column, the monthly team commission, this is your guaranteed income. So how it works is most companies, what they'll do is have an average income per rank. So there'll be a graphic that will tell you what a certain rank makes on average. And honestly, for the most part, they're not accurate. And it's usually never as high as the graphic says. Our graphic is our comp plan. This is guaranteed. If you meet the qualifications for any of these ranks, this monthly team commission column tells you the minimum that your paycheck will be. There's no guessing. So a couple days ago, 2 days ago, I hit Ruby. That is telling me, it's so wild. It tells me that my paycheck will not be a penny less than $25,000. So whatever rank you're at, you can look at this comp plan and it will tell you exactly what your paycheck will be. There is no guessing, which you guys, when you're trying to build like a future for yourself and plan your bills, you kind of got to know what you're expecting. So I love that part. Another thing about the OV over here is this is infinite levels deep. So again, how most comp plans that I've seen work is if you're right here, you make a certain amount on the levels right below you, and then it gets less and less and less. And then at a certain level, it doesn't matter what happens under there. You won't see a penny of it. It just kind of caps off at a certain level. Here, you get volume. Every single order on every single level counts. Nothing in your back office doesn't count. It all counts. It's insane. Okay. Now let's talk about builder, pro, and executive. These first 3 ranks are our fast start ranks. Those are the ones that you have. Let me make sure everyone's muted. These are the ones that you have your first full month to hit. So again, if you started in January, you have until the end of February to hit builder, pro, and executive. And as you hit these first ranks, these fast start bonuses are paid out the following Friday. So if you hit them before Sunday, I think it's Sunday, it's either Saturday or Sunday. If you hit them before Sunday, you get these bonuses cash in your hands in your bank account by the following Friday. So when you hit builder, $100. When you hit pro, $100. When you hit executive, $300. Except right now, if you signed up from the 22nd until now, you guys have until Friday to hit executive. And if you do, it's an extra $500 on top of all of that. insane. And if you have someone who does that, who hits executive by Friday and they signed up on the 22nd or later, you as the sponsor earn an extra $500, and that's unlimited. If you sign up 5 people and they all go executive in that week, that's $2,000 in your pocket. You can earn that an unlimited amount. So if you guys are like, oh my gosh, you can go sign someone up tonight, get them to executive by Friday, and earn $500 sponsor bonus, and they will earn $1,250 total. It's the coolest thing ever. I'm so excited about this promo. Okay, so that's the current thing going on right now. So these are the fast start bonuses. You get these right away. And then whatever level you end the month on, this is your guaranteed paycheck. Okay, then at the 4th rank of Elite, instead of a car program or anything like that, I'm so happy we don't have that, because you guys, I got into a car program in my last company and it was the worst financial mistake we ever made. Here, Jake said, no, we're not doing that. I've seen too many people get into messy financial situations because of car programs. We're not doing that. We are here to truly help people live financially free. And the heart of this company is my favorite thing ever. So at the 4th rank of Elite, they start to pay down your debt. If you don't have debt, it can go towards your mortgage, a car payment, a retirement fund, a 401k, whatever you want it to go towards. It's extra to help set you up for financial success in the future. And I just feel like that is the coolest thing ever, that they care so much about that. So, and then as you continue to promote, the level that they put towards your debt goes up. Okay. So I want you guys to think about what your goals are. What's your goal this week? Is it to get to executive and get those bonuses? What's your goal by the end of this month? What's your goal in 2 months? What's your goal by convention? Because convention, you guys, oh my gosh, it's no secret that the new hemp is coming out. That is going to be a game changer. Today on Q Science's news, they spilled the beans on another product coming out. We have greens coming out. I don't know how many of you guys like take greens or green supplements. I got to try it last weekend and I am blown away. It's going to be a game changer. We have more things coming out that, since Jake didn't say it, I can't say it, but more things are coming, more products, and they are amazing. And for a comp plan like ours, that's volume based, when you have new product releases, you are going to see the numbers in your back office skyrocket because it's based on volume. And it's amazing. It's so cool. I'm pumped. So by convention, I want you to set a really big goal. Honestly, a really big goal, because these numbers are going to go crazy with these new products. Okay. So think about that. Okay. A Fab 5 is basically a private opportunity call. So we do our big opportunity calls every night, Monday through Friday. We have one starting in like 25 minutes on this link. And they're awesome. They're consistent, but they're bigger. And so, which is great, because people can kind of like snoop on there and see how many people want this opportunity. But a Fab 5 is private just for you and your people. And we've been growing so fast that I have not been able to do this for every single person. But if you have a group of people that you're like, oh my gosh, I kind of just want to do an intimate Zoom with your sponsor or whoever, then do it. It's a way for whoever is putting it on to edify you and to share how special it is to join you in the beginning of your business. And you, since it's more intimate, you can do like questions at the end, and they're amazing. When I started, Fran did a lot of them for me actually, and they were magic. At the end of every single call, we had mass signups. Like I think every single person on it, just about every person on those calls signed up, because it was just really intimate and special. So if that's something you want to do, let me know, let your sponsor know, and they will make it happen. As far as scripts go, just put a big fat X through these scripts. I don't like them. The message that I send out to people when I first started, you guys, I felt a fire. I felt the urgency. I know, and what I want you to know is we are ground floor, and ground floor timing is everything, but we will not always be ground floor. And so I want you to feel the urgency to get as far in your business as fast as you can, because it's not always going to be this good. It's going to continue to get better. Like they have told us that we haven't even hit full company momentum yet, which is just insane to me because our momentum is wild. But I want you to think about the urgency of getting as far as you can in this ground floor stage, There is a reason that they say success loves speed. It does. Success loves when you go fast. If you are not going all in and going fast in your business and putting your all into it, then I will tell you, I feel like you're in your own way. And if you get out of your own way and you go all in, you're going to be amazed by what happens in your business. It's going to completely blow you away. And I'll go even a step further and tell you that the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. So you and your speed that you choose is going to set the tone for your team. They're going to follow suit. Okay. So this message is what I sent out to everybody. Um, and I just, again, in my last company, I didn't reach out to many people, if any. I think it's because I wasn't as confident in what I was offering as I am here. So here, nobody is off the table. There's this list of 100 right here. Okay. If you are like me and you work off of lists, I want you to think of anybody and everybody you can. And it's so easy to be like, oh, well, she's probably going to say no anyways. So I'm not going to message her. Or, oh, they're probably going to think that I'm weird. So let's just cross them off the list or whatever it is. I don't care what your excuse is. No one should be off your list. If you talk yourself out of somebody, you might be talking yourself out of your biggest business builder, and that would be devastating. Okay. So when I was reaching out to people, what I said is I always voice messaged and I would say, hey, Heather, okay, I know this sounds crazy, but I am moving on from Plexus. And if you're not moving on from another company, you can say, I know this sounds crazy. I swore that I would never do something like this. Like I never thought I would do something like this. You can say something like that and just kind of break down their walls and barriers and just level with them. So I said, I am moving on from Plexus. I just partnered with this ground floor health and wellness company. It's so awesome. They have a full line of hemp products. They have non-hemp nutraceuticals and they're amazing. But I am 100% coming here for this business opportunity because this company is ground floor and timing is everything. And they have the best compensation plan I've ever seen. My friend Britt, she started here 4 months ago, less than 4 months ago, and she's already making 25 grand a month. Like, that's insane. Like I don't know much, but I know that I'm really pumped about this and I would love to do this with you. So let me know if I can send you some information. You guys, when they hear you say their name, when they hear the confidence and the excitement in your voice, it's going to be contagious. So that's what I want you all to do. And I honestly feel like if you can send out messages like that before you even make your peak post, it makes it almost even more exclusive to those people. Like you're coming to them first before it's even public. So it just feels really special to them. Okay. Now the pages. Okay. So there is a page called Q Sciences News. And if you are not in that page, ask to be added to that page. It's really important that you're in there. They go live every Monday at 1 p.m. Central. They did it today. So every Monday, 1 p.m. Central, block it off, put it on your calendar. Don't schedule any Zooms. Don't schedule anything else during that time. Make it a priority to get on that call because they're going to fill you in on all of the latest things. So that's in that page. There's more that goes on in there too. But that's one thing that you don't want to miss out on. Also, one thing not on this list is the velocity page. So we have a convention coming up next month. If you have an in-person ticket, I'm so excited to see you there. If you have a virtual ticket, whatever ticket you have, you need to be in the velocity page. It's called Velocity 2021. And you have to give them your ambassador ID number and your order number for your ticket, and they'll let you in. And on Fridays, Jake is going in there. Jake is our president. He's going in there and doing announcements and promos and all of those fun things. But you have to have a ticket to be in that page and to have access to those promos. So like I was talking about, for you to be able to earn the $12.50 for hitting executive by Friday, you and your new person both have to have velocity tickets. The virtual tickets are only $25. It's so cheap. And you can watch convention from home and you're going to get all of the training and all of the things. I want you guys to know how important it is. If you do not have a virtual velocity ticket yet, as soon as this call is over, go in your back office, go to place order, and it's the first thing that pops up. $25. It's going to give you amazing training. You're not going to regret it. And if you are serious about having a business, you will do it. And then get into that page. And then anyone else you sign up, make sure they get that ticket. Okay. Okay. Then the movement page is Francesca's team page. In there, I love that they have like training units in there. You can go in and just see all the different trainings that she does. She did kind of a back to basics training last month where she went over reaching out, customer care, placements and strategy, which is really good for you guys to learn how the placement suite works and all of that, all of those things. So that's in the movement page. And then mine is not on here, but I have a page right now. It's called Britt's Platinum Team. I am going to change the name. I'm not sure what to, but it won't let me change it until January 28th. So I'll change it then. I don't know what I'll change it to, but make sure you're in my team page. Make sure everyone you sign up gets into my team page and these pages. But in my page, I'm only going to use it to give information. I'm not going to spam it with a bunch of graphics and shout outs and all of those things. Those are what the chats are for and what we do like on Facebook. But any information you need, you're going to find there. So like I said, we have opportunity calls and we have training calls all the time. So in that page under events, so if you kind of slide over, you see the events tab. Under events, you're always going to see what the calls are. It will tell you who it's with, what the link is, what time it's at. It'll have the graphic for it. Everything you need is in there. So if you're wondering, oh, I wonder when the next training is, or I wonder what op call we have tonight, go there first before you ask in a chat, and they're all going to be in there. Okay. It's really, really good to know. Then we have 2 product testimony pages. One is called Discovering a Quintessential Life, and the other is called Real People, Real Stories. So those ones are about products and testimonies and how they've helped people. You can add anybody to those pages. The stories that you find in there, you can share privately with people. You just can't post them publicly on your page. Okay, then the next leadership summit is Silver Summit. And you guys, I just got back from Silver Summit like 2 days ago, and it was beyond what I could have hoped for. And I want every single one of you to make it a point and a goal to get to silver so that you get to go to Silver Summit. So this company purchased the most beautiful, I can't even call it a cabin. It is like a mansion lodge. It's over 11,000 square feet. I got lost in there. It's this beautiful lodge up in the mountains in Utah. And when you hit silver, they do a leadership retreat and they pay for everything. They will pay for your flight. They'll pay for your hotel the night before. They pay for your food. They pay for everything. It is amazing. And you get to go up there for 2 to 3 days and get incredible training from Mark and Jake themselves. We got training from Marielle. We got to meet all the corporate staff. It's incredible. And I really want all of you guys to get there. So the next Silver Summit is in March. And then the one after that is in May. And then I'm not sure after that, but today in my team page, I posted the 2021 calendar. So everything happening the rest of this year is on that calendar. So check it, make it a point to get to Silver Summit. Anytime any of you go, which I'm sure we'll have people going every single time, I will be there. I will come to every single one that you guys are at so that I can experience it with you. Okay, the next convention, like I just talked about, is next month. It's February 18th to the 20th. The in-person tickets are sold out. So get the live ones. You can watch it live. It'll be recorded, but I want you to watch it live. And then after that, the next live convention is in September. So I want all of you to make it a point to get an in-person ticket for September. But let's just focus on velocity and make sure you get your virtual ticket at this point. That's a non-negotiable, okay? Last thing, and then it's almost time for the op call, is the financial freedom movement. This is one of the coolest things that sets our company apart. Like I said, they truly care about your financial health and setting you up long-term. So the second all of you joined, you now have access to a financial advisor for free. It's part of being a part of this company. Jake Spencer, he's our president. His wife, Sarah, she heads up this whole movement. So I want you to write this down right now. And I want you to email them tonight if you have not already. Email them at FFM, Financial Freedom Movement, FFM at qsciences.com. Tell them, hey, I just joined. I'm super excited. I'd love to set up a meeting. That's it. They will connect with you. You'll get on a Zoom with them, and they're going to comb through your finances, and you're going to tell them your goals, and they are going to give you an actual game plan to get there. Not going to lie, I was very nervous about my call because I was embarrassed of all the debt I had. And I had who was drawing on this? That is so weird. um I was kind of dreading that meeting, and I met with Sarah, and she didn't make me feel bad or shameful or anything. She actually gave me a game plan and made me realize that I'm going to be completely debt free so much faster than I ever realized. Like, I left so encouraged rather than embarrassed. So email them. They are so amazing. It's incredible that this is free. Normally it's so expensive to have a financial coach. So do that. And then I just put it in our chats today, but I talked to Sarah, and she is going to do a training with us on February 2nd. So mark your calendar. It's going to be amazing, on how to recruit people just by sharing about the financial freedom movement, because that aspect of this company alone is enough to get people to join, to be honest. And she's going to teach us all about that. So that's going to be incredible. And then I put it in the chats again. Jake, our president, is doing a training with us on Thursday just for our team, which is so stinking cool. And then I actually messaged with Marielle. She is the #1 company earner, the top earner in the whole company. She's doing a training with us soon. I'm just lining up all of these top-notch people for you guys. So I hope you pour into them, you plug into them, and you're going to see so much fruit in your business from that. So this is a launch call. I hope that all of you guys kind of know what your next steps are. Your next steps is to start reaching out to people. I want you to voice message and be bold and confident and share this opportunity with people. I want you to work on your peak post and then follow these systems. And you guys, 2021, your businesses are going to explode. This company is set to quadruple this year. Like, think of the momentum we have now. It's only going to get more and more insane. So happy that you all are here. Like, so happy. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. You are not here by accident, and this is going to change everything for you. Just plug into the systems and duplicate all of these things down to your team. All right, that's all I have for you guys, and I will see you probably back on here in like 10 minutes for our op call. Bye, you guys.